On the news tonight, Serap concerned Nigerians contest unilateral increase of National Assembly members' allocation in court of law. Federal government awaits forensic report of cause of Ibadan explosion. Plus, to curb arms proliferation, Force PRO calls on public to report people in possession of firearms. Good evening and welcome to the Rstv World News. My name is Military Emperu. Do you love and care about River State and her peace? If yes, let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task you and I must accomplish. You can watch Rstv News live on YouTube and at Rstv Line and Facebook at Rstv Channel 22 online. You can subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. And now details of the news. Rivers State Governor Simlai Fubara has said that the success of sports and other games is attributable to the deliberate measures taken by his administration to boost sporting businesses in the state. He made the remark at the grand finale of the 2024 NPA Port Harcourt International Polo Tournament with the theme Bonding Beyond Challenges at the Polo Club Field, Tombia Street in GRA Phase 2. Tamno Barabi Bulubo takes it from here.
Governor Fubara was received on arrival by the president of the Port Harcourt Polo Club, Mr. Ebi Diria. The governor also spent time with the players, admonishing them to play safely, while also cheering that the best team should emerge winner in the tournament. Governor Fubara spoke to newsmen later and reiterated that his administration remains focused on holistically developing every aspect of the sports unit in the state to derive maximum gains. He noted that one remarkable aspect of the polo game is that it brings people together from all over the country and the world. Governor Fubara said the 2024 edition of the Games also showcased the fact that the state is safe and investors can take advantage of the opportunity to invest in it.
I know that Polo Club is a game for matured mind. Part of our plans to develop sports in this state is to support every facet of the sports unit. There is one major thing about this event. It's an event that brings people from all over the world, or every part of the state. It showcases the safety of our state and also an opportunity for people to come in and invest properly here. I think for now, it's a gateway to the big Nigerian economy.
Tamunno Barabi Iblubo, Rstv News.
The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project SERAP and 20 concerned Nigerians have sued the Senate President Godswill Akpabio and Speaker of the House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas for unilaterally and arbitrarily increasing the allocation for lawmakers from 197 billion naira to 344 billion naira, the highest since the return of democracy in 1999. Akpabio and Abbas were sued for themselves and on behalf of all members of the National Assembly. The suit, filed last Friday at the Federal High Court, Abuja, on behalf of SERAP and 20 concerned Nigerians by their lawyers, Kolawole Oluwadare and Andrew Nwankwo. The plaintiffs were asking the court to determine whether the lawmakers, in the exercise of their powers over appropriation and money bills, can unilaterally increase their own budget without the representation of the budget by the executive. In 2023, the lawmakers also arbitrarily increased their own budget from the originally proposed 169 billion naira to 228 billion naira. President Tinubu had presented the Appropriation Bill 2024, made up of 27.5 trillion to the National Assembly on November 29, 2023. The National Assembly on December 30, 2023 passed the Appropriation Bill 2024 with the sum of 28.7 trillion naira. The lawmakers had last month raised their allocation from 197 billion naira proposed by President Bola Tinubu for them in the budget to 344 billion naira, which means they will draw 514 billion naira from the 2024 budget. The federal government, through the Ministry of Solid Minerals, is waiting for the outcome of the forensic investigation order to ascertain the actual cause of the tragic explosion that rocked Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, last week. In a statement issued by Segun Tomori, the minister said his ministry also deployed mine inspectorate officers to the scene of the explosion to join other security agencies to unravel the cause of the explosion. According to the minister, the federal government is now waiting for the outcome of forensic investigations that will determine the real cause of the blast, the explosive types that triggered it, and the circumstances leading to the unfortunate incident that led to the loss of lives and properties. Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs Samuel Aruwan has revealed that state security agencies have come in to thoroughly investigate the explosion that hit a Kaduna community Saturday evening. The explosion, which occurred in Kidanda village of Giwa local government area of Kaduna State, claimed the life of a people of an Islamiyah school, while others were reportedly injured. He said that as of the time of this update, one pupil, Zaidu Usman, has been confirmed dead, while about 10 others injured are receiving medical attention at the Ahmadu Bello University Teaching Hospital, Shika, Zaria. He said the governor has also appealed to parents and community leaders to increase their vigilance on the activities of their children and wards, given their susceptibility to various dangers. The governor has also directed the ministry to liaise with the security agencies for an urgent investigation into the cause of the explosion. Now, the police force public relations officer Olumuyiwa Adejobi has urged Nigerians to report anyone seen with live ammunition in order to curb arms proliferation in Nigeria. This was contained in a statement shared on his official X account. In a pictorial post, Adejobi said, "These are live ammunition called EPA or granates in the streets." Recall that the Lagos State Commissioner of Police CP Adegoke Fayode on Thursday paraded 34 suspects of crimes including armed robbery, stealing, cultism and unlawful possession of firearms 1 month into office. The police commissioner listed 14 cases cracked and a recovery of a total of 16 firearms, including a toy pistol, 72 live cartridges, 75 live ammunition, 1 expended cartridge, and 1 pistol magazine. The police also recovered 6 axes, 4 daggers, 1 digger, 5 cutlasses, 2 vehicles, 1 POS machine, fake registration plates, and various charms. The Ministry of Health and Social Development has said Nigeria is committed to preventing infectious diseases through a One Health approach. Professor Muhammad Ali Pate, co-coordinating Minister of Health and Social Development, announces in Abuja at an emergency national One Health Steering Committee meeting. Reports say the One Health Approach program is a collaborative interdisciplinary strategy that recognizes the interconnectedness of human health, animal health, and the environment, and involves professionals from various fields, including medicine, veterinary science, environmental science, and public health, working together towards addressing health issues at the intersection of these domains. This holistic approach aims at enhancing understanding, communication, and cooperation towards a better management and prevention of health threats arising from complex interactions between humans, animals, and their shared environment. He emphasized the importance of addressing public health vulnerabilities, particularly in Nigeria, and that the current administration is dedicated to doing things differently and has unveiled the Health Sector Renewal Investment Initiative, adding that the committee aims at improving health security through prevention, surveillance, preparedness, and response to emerging infectious diseases. Now, do you love and care about River State and her peace? If yes, let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task you and I must accomplish. Remember, you can watch Rstv News live on YouTube at Rstv Online and Facebook at Rstv Channel 22 Online. You can subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. And just after the break, plummeting winter storms claims 89 lives across U.S. And in sports, FIFA helmsman Gianni Infantino prescribes for feature of match for racist teams. Fans, don't change the dial till we return with more news. This day.
Big day ahead.
My correct child.
Delicious Ovaltine. Smart choice for smart kids.
This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv, Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
Welcome back. You're still watching the Rstv World News. And now moving ahead, Lagos State government on Sunday announced a ban on the usage and distribution of styrofoam and other single-use plastics in the state with immediate effect. This was announced by the Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, in a statement he signed. According to Wahab, the decision was reached following the menace with the single-use plastics, especially the non-biodegradable styrofoam, was causing on the environment. He added that most drainage channels in the state were daily clogged up by styrofoam through its indiscriminate distribution and usage, despite the regular cleaning and evacuation of the drains with humongous amounts. Wahab has subsequently directed the state's Waste Management Authority, lawman, and the kick against indiscipline to immediately commence the implementation of the ban and asked two agencies to clamp down on all the production companies and distribution outlets for styrofoam in the state to prevent further distribution. The British Council in Nigeria has announced another increase in the fees for the English language testing system IELTS examinations, a second hike in 5 months. According to the report, applicants will be required to pay $139,000 for both the computer academic and general Nigerian training modules. The British Council attributed this adjustment to the rising cost associated with conducting the examinations. The IELTS is widely recognized globally as a measure of language proficiency for non-native English speakers. It added that this latest increase of IELTS examination fee comes just 5 months after the previous adjustment in September 2023, when the fee rose from a range of 80,000 to 90,000 to the current 107,500 naira. A number of U.S. military personnel have been injured in a missile attack on an air base in western Iraq. U.S. military's Central Command said an Iran-backed militia targeted the Al-Assad air base, which hosts American troops, with ballistic missiles and rockets. The statement also said an unspecified number of U.S. personnel were undergoing evaluation for traumatic brain injuries. At least one Iraqi service member was wounded in the attack. The strike against the base was claimed by a group calling itself Islamic Resistance in Iraq. According to U.S.-based Washington Institute for Near East Policy, the group emerged in late 2023 and is comprised of several Iran-affiliated armed groups operating in Iraq. It has claimed other attacks against U.S. forces in recent weeks, and Al-Assad base has been attacked repeatedly in recent years. Major winter storms have brought plummeting temperatures to parts of the U.S. over the last week, with some U.S. media reporting that at least 89 people have died in weather-related fatalities. A video captured by a drone shows striking ice formations on a pier in the town of Grand Haven in Michigan. Located on the eastern shore of Lake Michigan, the structure is almost completely frozen over. And now sports, Super Eagles head coach Jose Pizarro said it is important for his side to remain humble going into their last Group A clash with Guinea-Bissau. Interacting with the media on Sunday, Pizarro cautioned his players to respect their opponent and not allow the win against Cote d'Ivoire get into their heads. The three-time champions will be up against the Joters at the Felix Hobart Buckney Stadium on Monday. Basiro Kande's men have no points in the competition, having lost their opening two fixtures to Cote d'Ivoire and Equatorial Guinea. The Super Eagles occupy second position in Group A and 4 points from 2 games. A draw will be enough for Pizarro's men to earn a place in the round of 16. FIFA President Gianni Infantino has called for the implementation of an automatic forfeit-off games for teams whose fans commit racist abuse. The call follows incidents which are described as totally abhorrent at Udinese and Sheffield Wednesday. Infantino said in a post on X that there should be harsher punishments and that FIFA and football should show full solidarity to victims of racism and any form of discrimination. AC Milan's win at Udinese was briefly suspended after alleged racist abuse from home fans towards Milan goalkeeper Mike Maignan, while Coventry's Casey Palmer said he received a similar abuse at Hillsborough. AC Milan's players walked off the pitch after France international goalkeeper Maignan reported hearing monkey noises coming from a section of the crowd at the Stadio Friuli. Milan and City rivals Inter have both publicly supported Maignan just as Serie A, and it condemns all forms of discrimination, while France striker Kylian Mbappe said enough is enough. Former England and Arsenal striker Ian Wright applauded the solidarity in the Milan side and urged teams to keep working off when they hear abuse, as he called for stronger sanctions. As still in sports, Lauren James scored a hat trick as Chelsea regained their 3-point advantage at the top of the Women's Super League with a convincing victory over Manchester United. James set the Blues on course for victory after just 5 minutes, peeling off her marker to find space before knocking the ball past Mary Earps at the back post. Chelsea were in control against a United side who struggled to get going, and James soon doubled their lead, expertly controlling a long Natalie Bajon delivery before trashing home a first-time finish. United failed to threaten the Chelsea goal as the host dominated the ball, but they were handed a lifeline when Hayley Ladd pulled one back before the break. Ladd's goal reinvigorated the visitors, and they emerged from halftime with momentum in their favor as Ella Toon and Lucia Garcia both missed chances to draw the scores level. But James punished United for failing to find a way back, and she netted her third in the 85th minute after being found behind the United backline by a well-weighed Jose Nusken through ball. The feat means the Red Devils are now 10 points behind Chelsea on the table, while the Blues are 3 points ahead of second-placed Arsenal. Now, do you love and care about River State and her peers? If yes, let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task you and I must accomplish. You can now watch Rstv News live on YouTube at Rstv Online and Facebook at Rstv Channel 22 Online. You can also subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. And now to end the news is a recap of some of our major stories. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project (SERAP) and 20 concerned Nigerians have filed a suit against Senate President Godswill Akpabio and Speaker of the House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas for unilaterally and arbitrarily increasing the allocation for lawmakers from 197 billion naira to 344 billion naira, being the highest increase since 1999. The federal government is awaiting the forensic results of the investigation into the cause of the Ibadan explosion of last week. We had informed you that the force public relations officer has urged members of public to report anyone seen with live ammunition, connotatively called EPA or granates, on the streets to curb arms proliferation. And that's what we have for you this evening. Thank you so much for paying attention. My name is Emily Tari Emberu. To have an amazing night's rest.